Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share a little about myself to start this new series. I truly believe that we have more in common with those around us than we think we do. The plan is to get to know people from different backgrounds and notice just how beautiful each life is. So let's get started. I decided to start with myself because I believe that if you say something should happen, then you should participate in it yourself. I love the saying, be the change you want to see in the world. I was born in 1991 in Provo, Utah, to my parents, Cheryl and Brett. I grew up with 4 beautiful sisters and no brothers. As a child, I was very quiet, and I remember one story my mom told me that she had to tell my older sister to stop talking for me so I could actually learn how to talk. I grew up believing in magic, fairy tales, and unicorns. We lived in a rural area, and I just thought this place was magical. So when my parents told me when I was about 7 years old that we would be moving to a different part of Utah, I was devastated. We moved to our new area, and after a while things were fine. I made new friends, and we still did fun things together as a family. We went camping, and I still believed in unicorns and fairies, and even built a time capsule in our backyard out of a little yogurt container. I continued with my childhood beliefs, building fairy houses out of tall grass in the backyard, until one day we were all asked to gather together for a family meeting. We're getting divorced. No one said anything for a long time. My fairy tale world had shattered at that moment. Our family was thrown into chaos, each of us trying to figure out how to cope with our new situation. My older sister had moved out of the house, and the rest of us went back and forth between the houses. My friends at school didn't understand what I was going through, so I sought friends who would accept me. This led to a dark place I would fight for years to get out of. I drifted from friend group to friend group, seeking acceptance wherever I could find it from. And although I didn't do drugs or alcohol, I knew kids who did. Being around kids just as lost as me, or more so, drug me down. My confidence, self-esteem, and self-worth was shot. Through art, music, and a lady from my church, I started to see the light again. I took off the makeup and lightened my hair, both of which I had been hiding behind. It was the summer before my senior year of high school, and I made up the credits so I was on track to graduate. I changed my friend group and did a lot of soul searching that year. I had been told I wouldn't graduate high school, but I did. I didn't start college right away and was told I would never go to or finish college. I've done both. While I was attending Provo College for massage therapy, I moved to Provo with some friends who helped me see I could do anything I wanted, and they taught me how to live again. I didn't feel numb anymore. We laughed until our sides hurt, stayed up way too late, and explored the world around us. And I graduated from Provo College with honors. Although I graduated from Provo College with honors, my battle wasn't over. I was told I would never be able to make a living doing massage therapy, and I believed them because I found an excuse not to succeed. I had made plans to move to a new area with a new guy, and when that didn't work out, I felt like my world was upended again. I grew up believing in God, and so I turned to Him again. I prayed to God for help to find a new path. I was blessed to be able to serve Him and the people in Alaska. I really felt like I was able to grow while I served a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I had purpose to serve the people and to bring them closer to God. I learned to be myself, how to love others, and take small steps and be diligent. I really started to feel like I belonged somewhere. Soon, I was at a new college with a new path. I gained knowledge and better coping mechanisms. I had gone from not knowing if I would graduate high school to having a full-ride academic scholarship to Brigham Young University, Idaho. I was so proud of myself. While I was there, I was able to accomplish things for myself and be able to gain confidence in the things that I was doing. Some of the things that I'm most proud of myself for while I was attending BYU, Idaho, was my trip to Washington, D.C. Until this point, I'd never done something huge for myself like going across the country, and I was really excited to go to Washington, D.C. and be able to walk around all the museums and take a vacation just for myself. Also, after I graduated from BYU, Idaho, I took a trip to Texas to go visit my aunt. I've never done something like this for myself or traveled to very many places by myself other than my mission to Alaska, which was with my church, so it wasn't completely on my own. My favorite part about college was just coming into my own, realizing that I could be who I wanted to be and that I didn't have to keep myself in a box just because I didn't fit into someone else's mold. I also have really been able to find that I don't have to apologize for who I am. I can be who I want to be, and I can do the things that I want to do, no matter what other people think of me. And being able to come to that conclusion has been so rewarding and refreshing. Even though I've been able to come into myself since graduating high school and going through the experiences I did in high school, one thing that I always dreamed of was sharing my life with someone else. They didn't come, and at 28, a college graduate in art education with the culture of my area, I felt like an old maid. Little did I know how and where I would find my Prince Charming. I met Braden in April of 2019 at my cousin's wedding reception. I was photographer and he was attending because my cousin's now wife was his cousin. We met at the reception, talked for a little while, and he stared at me all night. He thought he was being sneaky, but he wasn't. I told my grandma that night that I'd probably have a friend request from him on Facebook a week later, and sure enough, I did. We went on our first date to the aquarium, and we had a lot of fun. I got to pet the stingrays and they became my friends. I didn't know what to think of Braden when we first met, but I sensed a kindred spirit. I came to find out that his background was similar to mine, but he was in the new stages of healing, which took a strain on our relationship. He was making great progress, but I ended things thinking he wasn't right for me. Braden stayed my friend and still texted me throughout the time we were apart. A few weeks after our breakup, I went on the worst date of my life, and the next day I visited Braden. His hug felt like Christmas to me. I think I knew then that he was my one. We were married in March of 2020. We were married in the Rexburg, Idaho Temple of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. It was a perfect day. It was so warm that day in March, which is unusual for this area. And after we were able to be sealed for time and all eternity in the temple, we went over to our local church building for brunch with our family and friends. After which, we went to our wedding reception at another church building where we were able to exchange vows with our loved ones who weren't able to be with us at the temple. What a special day. And even though our marriage hasn't been perfect and the first 6 months were the hardest I think I've ever gone through, our love has been able to grow sweeter and sweeter with each day. Braden and I absolutely love to go on hikes, go camping, spend time with our family, and love on our two cute pooches, Piper, who Braden had before we got married, and Lucy, who we picked up on the last day of our honeymoon. She was our honeymoon baby, and we love them so much, and what a great start to our family. I'm so grateful for the love and support that my parents and my grandparents have showed to me and Braden over the last couple of years. We're so grateful to have them in our lives, and we're so lucky to have the family that we have. I am so grateful for Braden and his love and support as I figure out this part in this next chapter of my life. I have always been told that I can or can't do things, and I've always struggled proving them wrong. However, I do find great satisfaction when I am able to do that. A lot of people think that I can't be successful at what I'm trying to do here, with trying to help people see people in a new light and do art and YouTube all in one. But I believe in myself and I know I can do it, and I'm grateful that Braden has supported me in this quest. Almost a year ago, I quit my job working as a pharmacy technician at a pharmacy that I was not happy in. I came home dead tired every day, and it wasn't something I was passionate about or even liked. I'm grateful that I was able to quit my job and that Braden supported me in that effort in a quest to figure out something that I can be passionate about. I love doing this. I love sharing new insights with people and trying to help other people see each other in a new light as well. I am so lucky that I get to do what I am able to do, and I hope that it can bring blessings for me and my family in the future. I know that if we work hard and believe in ourselves, that we can do anything that we put our minds to. I'm so excited to see what this next adventure brings. Comment below something that you're proud of that you've accomplished in your life. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day. Thanks. Bye.